He is an actor. He gets paid the big monies to put on a fantasy because women want to see that. Take off. Hello everybody, this is Gina Bear reporting to you for duty, and today we are going to do another video on dating Korean guys. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Gina and I've been an expat in Asia for the last 6 years. 3 of those were in Japan and 3 of those were in Korea. And you should totally subscribe to my channel if you are into Korea, Japan, and just traveling in Asia and all of those fun topics that come along with that. Before we get into the video, I just wanted to let you guys know if you are seriously thinking about coming over here to Korea to teach, I highly recommend getting a TEFL certificate. Right now, I'm partnered with an amazing TEFL company. They're called ITTT. They are offering a 15% off discount for all of my viewers that come through my YouTube channel. So make sure you take advantage of those awesome savings and click on the link in the description box below so you too can get your discount. Without further ado, let's talk about a question that I get almost all the time, and it's, will Korean guys date me if I'm plus size? Like, girl, what? That is honestly my response every time I get that question. Today is not going to be all hunky-dory because you're going to get a little bit of Latina spice coming at you, okay? So, if you can't handle the heat, douse it with some limon. If you all want to know, this is what Gina Bear has to say to you. Listen, I'm plus size. I'm a size 12. I have friends that are a lot bigger than me. They are dating Korean men. They are married to Korean men. It doesn't matter your size. There are different strokes for different folks. Everyone has their own personal taste. Everybody's got their own flavor. Not everybody is going to like a certain type of girl. Like, for example, if one guy thinks this chick is hot, another guy's gonna be like, dude, she looks like a troll. Not only that, if a guy is straight up telling you that you are fat or chubby, do you need to be with a jerk like that in your life, whether he be Korean or not? I've been on Tinder, right? And I've legit had guys straight up be, you are fat and you are chubby. Boy. First of all, if they're judging me on my appearance and they don't know my 100% awesomeness, I don't need that in my life because there are plenty of fish in the sea and plenty of stars in the sky, as the Japanese say. But you know me, and Gina Bear does not go gently into the quiet night. If they're gonna insult me, I know some really terrible things to say to Korean men that will make them feel really insecure at the end of that conversation. The Tinder app goes both ways. One of the things that I really want to say to all of you girls that are insecure about your weight, your size, whatever it is on your body, first of all, I think that you should be okay with yourself and who you are before you come to Korea, because this society is not for the faint-hearted. People are very judgmental about your appearance. They will say, you know, things that are going to hurt your feelings and things that we would normally never say in America, okay? So you need to be okay with yourself. Go see a therapist, get a gym membership before you come, change your diet, do whatever it is you have to do to feel good about yourself before you come to Korea. Now, if you don't love yourself, Korea is going to get to you. That is the bottom line. And even if you do love yourself, that's also going to be hard on you too. But if you're in a good place, you know how to float when the going gets tough, okay? One question I keep getting on my YouTube channel, will he date me if I'm insert ethnicity, country, whatever here? And does it even matter what hole you or he crawled out of? If like both people are thinking the same thing, like, damn, they look good, or ooh, they're so sexy. It doesn't matter. That's the end of the story. Attraction starts with appearance, yes, true. But did you know, according to Psychology 101, most people are searching for somebody who looks similar to them? Kind of creepy, I know, and a little bit narcissistic, but that is the doggone truth. In my case, I don't like guys that have big noses. If you see me, my nose like really isn't that big, and I don't like guys with big noses or big lips. So that's just my personal taste. That's just what I like. When I meet a guy and he's got a big nose or big lips, I'm automatically turned off because that's not what I like or what I find attractive in a partner. I need y'all to really sit back and think about what you find attractive in a man besides his race, because the race is not important. Like, I get a lot of Southeast Asian women who send me messages and they're like, oh, all Korean men must be like the oppa in the Korean dramas. Newsflash, girl, he is not like that probably in real life. He is an actor. He gets paid the big monies to put on a fantasy because women want to see that, because mostly everybody wants to see that, but real life is not that way. Going back to, will Korean men date me if I'm insert ethnicity, country, race, whatever here? If he has preconceived notions about you and they're negative and he's judging you based off of that, do you really need to be with a butthole like that? Hashtag just saying. Another question I keep getting is, will he date me if I have said dietary restriction here? Listen, girl, I'm vegetarian, okay? And most guys, they think if you're a vegetarian, no matter where you are in the world, that the only thing you ingest are salads. But then I just gotta do a little bit of edumacations and be like, listen, I don't eat beef, chicken, or pork, but there are Korean foods that I can eat, like bibimbap, and I can also eat doenjang-jjigae. You know, if a guy really cares, if he goes out of his way to look for a place that you guys can both eat at. If he's complaining and be like, why don't you eat me if you're so sorry for you? You don't need to be with a guy like that. If someone is going to be so rude about your dietary restrictions and your lifestyle choices, the first thing you should say is, hasta la vista, way. Another question that I keep getting all of the time that drives me absolutely insane. Will he date me because I don't have milky white skin? This is an instance where if I had $1 for every time I was asked this, I would be pretty rich. Well, not that rich. I'd probably have like $100, but still, that's better than none. The color of your skin should never matter, no matter where you are in the world. The people who ask me this particular question, it really makes me wonder why they're asking it and where they're coming from where they're asking it, because if you are putting an imagined racism on a group of people that you don't know, that's also reverse racism and stereotyping. White skin is beautiful, and there are Korean guys who do dig it, okay? Like, they're like, yes, I want a girl with white skin because that is what I find attractive. And that's what that particular guy finds attractive. If he thinks that white skin is beautiful and you don't have white skin, then next, there's somebody else in the world for you. Now, obviously, like way back in the day, there was a caste system in Korea. The higher class you were meant the more white you were, and the less time you spent working out in the fields trying to make your hustle, like trying to get by in life. In a lot of Asian countries, the whiter your skin, it means the more status you have, the more rich you are. It's still a very ingrained mindset even to this day. That's like kind of where the idea that having this milky white skin is beautiful. But do all guys prefer milky white skin? Again, it depends on the guy. Like I said, right now I look really white because of my YouTube lips, but I am not white. I do have tan skin, and I managed to go on dates with a lot of guys. So the moral of the story is beauty standards are different all over the world, including Korea. So what may be beautiful in one country may not be necessarily beautiful in another country. But let me tell you something. You know what beauty standard stays the same? Your inner beauty. That doesn't go away. So be the best person you can be, and the right person at the right time will come to you, regardless if he's Korean or not. Now, if you're trying to fit yourself into some mold that you think Korean guys want, you are also going to be very miserable because, again, you are going to be attracting the wrong type of person to you. If you try and be like a Korean girl and that's not who you are, and you wear like mini skirts and do your makeup like that and it doesn't make you happy but it makes the guy happy, are you truly happy in your relationship? Like, honestly, I have no sympathy for women that want to date the Korean oppa and then they get treated like crap when they just fling themselves at the nearest Korean guy who doesn't care about them and just wants to use them for whatever reason, obviously not good. And then they have this sour taste in their mouth where they're like, Korean men are terrible, Korean men are abusive. No one deserves to be treated like shit. So do yourself a favor and protect yourself and be yourself. Don't put your insecurities or imagined racism or stereotyping on a bunch of guys from one country that may or may not be the way you think. His race or his nationality should not even be a deciding factor whether or not you decide to date this guy. You should be with somebody who loves and respects you. You should never be with anybody who judges you negatively based on your appearance, your weight, your race, your religion, your dietary restrictions. Girl, you need to respect yourself a lot more than that. But in whatever your endeavors are, I hope this video could give you some insights into your questions and maybe help you clear up a few things. I didn't mean for it to sound like such a crazy rant. Again, I hope this helped you, and I'm just sharing my experiences and my wisdom in my little corner of the internet. Feel free to drop me a comment in the comments below, and I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. And again, if you're thinking about teaching English in Asia, make sure that you get that 15% off coupon to get your TEFL certificates. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and follow me on my social media links on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. I will see you all later. Gina Bear, signing out.
Just tell me where you wanna go. Let me take you there.